We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Johnson, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson set to get this one started. Off we go from the Sunshine State.
Why you all in my face? Taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 red. Ready.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And he's going to be stuck at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Here we go. Block 40. Slide through.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. That is T.J. Watt. He gets in for sack number 127 in his brilliant career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
Hey, I'm gun.
Second down, Lawrence. That's the former Colorado Buff Travis Hunter. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Hey, run!
Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Hey, easy, Ralph! Hey, Soko, hot!
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Joey Porter Jr. had time up to make the play.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Hey, here we go.
They'll try and run for the first with Etienne. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here.
And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on fourth down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
And you'll get this up to the 44. Foye Wilton with the play.
On the set.
Second down, they need 7.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one caught by DJ Chark. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Steeler first down.
Ready.
25 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Here's Warren. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And You could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ready.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal.
A 44-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. He fields it at the 8. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Red on red.
Run the toss here to ETN. On the sideline at the 35. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, tomato.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10.
Hey, go.
Now here's Lawrence. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Hey, danger.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. That's taken at about the 14. And a very solid return as they're able to bring him down.
Ready. Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man's got it. That's Chark. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Foye Aluakar.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
As he throws there, it's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Second and 10.
On the jump. All right, let's go. Hey, Soko, behind.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rip, 23. Hot.
On the handoff, it's Etienne. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Lisa, 24. Turn, this is hot.
Once again, it's Etienne. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, run. Hey, Soko, some hot. Here we go, some hot.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Here comes second and 4.
Soko, some hot. Here we go, some hot.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a third down and 4.
Hey, Lion.
And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go. Set, huh?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Steelers.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Check, set, ready. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get forward for about a yard. John Hines out there on the tackle. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. And even 30 yards.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
Ultra, red, 38. Hut, hut.
Warren, and he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
Down.
Throwing now from the gun. And he's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Steelers. That is first touchdown this year.
On for the point after.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers take a 10-3 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Parker Washington. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Go.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd and a yard.
Set. Green Jackson, 32.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Smith. He's got him. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
And the Steelers first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Out to his right. Off he goes. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Set. Red. Yellow. Set.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming now.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Ready. Yellow. Blaster. 6. Fury. Yellow. Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Hit. Mega. Down. 52 blue. Set. Cut.
Back to the air one more time. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready? Rip, 23. Still.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
22 yards. And the Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Lawrence. That's taken in by Thomas. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
Set to go now on first and 10.
First down.
Hey, live. Still.
Lawrence going to give it to Jenkins. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 10 yards and back-to-back first downs. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
They started to hunt. Safe right.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second down, Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Safe right.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Hey, run. Soka, hot.
Taken in, and he gets to the outside and takes it in. Right in straight. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is second TD catch of the season. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for two doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set. 10 black. Fight. 97.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get back to Jalen Warren. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Jalen Warren. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ready up?
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
He'll get this out wide. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set. Ready. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion! Son, son. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Soko, hot.
Lawrence now. Pass complete to Etienne. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
1. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Lisa 24. Hey, Soko, hot.
They'll look to pick it up with Chitton. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Hey, I'm gun.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But, man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
brings up 3rd down.
Great job. Hey, kill.
To throw is Lawrence. He'll find his tight end in string. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's good for the Jaguars.
So, 3 quarters now in the books.
1st and 10.
You're
at the
watching the
14-yard
NFL
line.
on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Roll.
4th quarter now, and it'll begin with a run by Etienne. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Easy. Read up 44. Read 54. Get wide. Here we go.
Up the middle, here's ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Hey, hey, hey. Take right open. Here we go, sir.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
30 left. Lou.
Lawrence. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the lines. And it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Hey, easy. Route. Son, that's the hunt. 11, add it.
Now Lawrence. The toss left side, caught by his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 36 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On first down, Lawrence. That's swung out to ETN. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 8-yard line.
On red. Hey, Ginger, attack! Eleven.
We're going to run it, and this is Godeepwkw4steel1. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
They come to the line needing 6 yards for a first down.
Rip, 23. Hey, Ginger. Attack! Hey, kill! 11.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Easy. Go, let's go. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Fight, sit, rail, yellow.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the 10-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on, trouble, 38. Yeah, black shot. Set.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
Let's go. Check, pick, set.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
52 blue. Hut.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their march to 4-0. So that'll do it for us.